Okay, here's how we do an on the surface. So it says you'll need both mathematical and spatial skills to solve this one. Fit the pieces on the right into the diagram on the left, so the numbers on the surface of each lettered row from A to A, B to B, etc. Add up to the targeted number, which in this case is 77. So the number you want to keep in mind throughout this entire problem is 77. Do not rotate the pieces or attempt to fit a piece into a section of the diagram that it does not match exactly. Okay, so what we want to do is this. So the idea here is that from C all the way down to C is going to add up to be the same number, in this case here 77. From E all the way across to E over here is going to add up to 77. And then from something like, let's see here, we'll go this way, from H across down to H will all add up to 77. So again, this is a three-dimensional puzzle that we have to solve. So to start, usually what I do is to look for unique pieces. So notice this piece right here is the only piece that looks like this. So I'm going to look over here for a piece where I only see the front and the right side of a box. All right, and we see that down here at CGF. So I immediately know that an 8 goes here and a 13 is going to go here. So I can cross that one off. I then look around, I see I have two of those, I have two of these, and then we have 5 boxes altogether. So where do we go from here? Well, notice that these two guys here have to go here and here. The problem is I don't know which order they go through. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start with 77. And what I'm going to kind of do is work together with those two pieces. And I'm going to go from I over to I. So that means this top box right here could either be the 24 or the 32. I don't know. So 24 or 32 right there. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to subtract 24 first from 77. That gives me 53. Then I'm going to subtract 32 from 27, and that gives me 45. So now what I'm doing is I'm looking for a box where the top and the right side add up to either 53 or 45. Now, here's where we get into the last strategy I want to mention, and that is instead of having to figure this out now of which adds up to 43, 45, or 53, what I'll do quite often is I'll just quickly add the front and the top, so that's 28, the right and or the front and the right, so 21, 39. And I'll do that for all 3 surfaces. So if I can kind of, let me run through that again. I'll just use colors to help there. So the top, so 5 and 23, give me the 28. Then I will go across the front, 5 and 16, give me 21. And then I will go, let me get off yellow. I'll go the top and right hand side. That gives me 39. And I'll put that down here. All right. So again, front and top give me 28, front and right give me 21, top and right give me 39. And I'll do that for all of them. So just real quick here, let me get rid of that. 5 and 21 give me 26, 5 and 19, 24, 21 and 19 give me 40. 6 and 17 give me 23, 6 and 28 give me 34, 17 and 28 give me 45, 14 and 27 give me 41, this would be 44, and this would be 57, and then we would have 28, we would have 33, and 25. And again, the reason I say to do that is now I know that I'm looking for 53 or 45 in the top and right. So I scan down and there's my 45 right there. So I therefore know that this needs to be 6, 17, and 28. So I could cross that out. And to be 45, I know the top needs to be 32. And so the front would have to be 9. And because I placed that one, I can now place the 12 and 24 here. Okay. Now notice I'm only missing one block right down here in this row from F to F. So I'm going to add up 6 and 9 make 15. 15 and 28 is 43, plus 8 is 51. 61, 64. I only need 13 left, so that has to be the 13. And therefore the 20 must go here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go B to B. So if I already have 20, then all I need are these two here to give me 57 to hit my total of 77. So I come over here. Thankfully, I've done the math. There's my 57. So I know that has to be 14. That has to be 27. That has to be 30. Then I'm going to go down here. 27 and 14 give me 41. Plus 8 is 49. That means I only need 28. Nope, 28 more to get up to 77. So 28, there's two possibilities here for 28. So I can't do that until I know a little bit more about it. So let's see here. Can we do another way? How about from C down to C? So that's the one I just did. How about we go across this way here? So 24 and 13 give me 37. That means I would need 40 between these two. And there's the 40. So I know that has to be 5, 21, 19. And then let's see here. I know the 28, so I don't want to go up from A to A because I know I'm going to need 28. So I'm going to go down this way or across. How about we go across here? 30 and 14 give me 44. That means I need 33 for these two right here. And 33 would be right there. So therefore, that's the 18, the 10, and the 15. And therefore, 5, 23, and 16 would be the final one. And that's how we do on the surface. Real quick, I did write this in the post for in Google Classroom, but let me just explain to you briefly what the extra credit entails. So on this first page, there are 3 puzzles. If you do them, right or wrong, if you do them, I will give you 1 additional homework grade of a 100. So it's not going to replace a 0, it just becomes an additional homework grade. If you do the second page, right or wrong, I'll give you another homework grade. If you do them both and they are correct, I will put in an additional quiz of a 100. Okay. So if you do both pages, the first front and back, and they're both correct, you get 2 homeworks and a quiz. And then if you can do this last one right here, this big one, correctly, I'll give you 2 additional quizzes. Okay. So there's no extra credit for this one here. It's just if you want to do it for fun, you can. All right. Wish you the best of luck, everybody.